Hello everyone. In today's vlog, I shall cover a trending subject which lot of students undergo during their exam time. That is, exam stress and strategies to release stress. Since lot of students are taking up their board exams and there are many students who are preparing and appearing for their competitive exams, I hope the tips and techniques discussed in this video would be helpful to many. Though the stress level differs from student to student and level of competition and other factors, the good news is that if the stress caused, if taken with right attitude and best practices, can be tamed and used as a positive tool to achieve success. Now, before starting, let's understand what is exam stress. Exam stress is a feeling of pressure that the examinee taking up the exams feels during the exam time. It usually occurs during the revision period or immediately before the exams. Stress is defined as an individual's response to pressure. Now you must be thinking how to beat exam stress. In this particular vlog, I shall be discussing the best stress relief methods for studying at exam time and to score better. The first important technique is to breathe and stretch as you study. Breathing techniques are one of the quickest and easiest ways to relieve tension in the body and calm down the mind. By taking deliberate deep slow breaths, the body undergoes a relaxation response, the heart rate slows, muscles relax, and blood pressure drops. Stretching the body will also help relieve muscle tension, increase circulation, and focus your brain. Second most important topic is become a pro at time management. To get the most out of your study time and make it as stress free as possible, creating a study timetable and is essential. Planning your study a week or month in advance is ideal. But even if you are left with less time, then you would like to create a timetable which will help make sure you fit the most important elements into the period of time you are left with. Cut out distractions. Any sort of distractions, for example, social media sites such as Facebook or Twitter, etc., are not only hugely distracting when you are supposed to be studying, completely avoiding social media, if only for a period of time or couple of hours, will aid your focus and prevent you from getting lost in any negative thought patterns. Take breaks. It's important to take a break from sitting at your desk. Not only it will help you relaxed and alert, it will help you sleep better too. All of which leads to more effective studying and exam performance. Find your nearest green space next time you need to take a study break and you will immediately feel less anxious and more clear headed. Talk it out. When you are feeling pent up and anxious about studies and exams, the pressure you can feel is overwhelming. A really great way to get a hand on the situation is to talk to your peers about what you are going through. You might find that they are feeling exactly the same way as you are feeling, as they say, a problem shared is a problem halved. If it's all getting too much at your desk, take time out to call a good friend or parent and talk out your study stresses. You will feel so much better just by voicing your worries and will come off with newfound focus and determination. There is no replacement for face to face human contact, though, if studying alone is turning you into a ball of stress, find a friend to be your buddy. Working with others in close proximity should boost your mood and make you more focused in the task in hand, and you would be less likely to get distracted by social media, daydreaming, or worrying about upcoming exams and deadlines. Make bedtime your priority. This one isn't going to be easy since you are a student, but going to bed roughly the same time every night is a safe way to improve the quality of your sleep. Having a bedtime routine is also advised so that the body knows it is about to go to sleep and will relax in preparation. Turn off all your social devices at least half an hour before sleeping and don't try to study from your bed, as you will begin to associate it with negative emotions such as stress. Get your study snacks right. Studies have proven that without a doubt that certain foods can help relieve stress and anxiety. If you feel overwhelmed while starting your revision notes, consuming food and drinks that are high in sugar or caffeine will only heighten your stress. Instead, make sure you are putting healthy food in your body, which will help you to stay calm and hopefully boost your brain power too. Some of the best mood boosting snacks include blueberries, dark chocolates, and pistachio nuts. At the same time, it's important to mind what you eat, and too much of anything will make you feel lethargic and off form. So, eat in moderation. Now, as you know that you are studying in optimum and stress free, here are some tips and techniques on how you can get success in your exam. Some exam tips and strategies to follow when you are in the exam room to score better. The day of the exam arrives. Hopefully, you have revised and prepared well. But here are some tips and strategies that you can use even in the exam room to improve your grades. First, manage your mindset. It is natural to feel anxious about exam, but with good strategy you can actually enjoy them. If you do feel anxious, then direct that nervous energy into positive channel. Remember that some stress has a beneficial effect. It can help you to stay alert, focused on the exam and energized. Don't give your mind the time to drift into anxious thought. If it does, then gently guide it back to your time, jotting important useful facts, figures to use in later questions. Proofreading your work, thinking about ways to gain extra marks, and remembering those exam tips. Get to know your exam paper. Don't race to start writing before you have checked through the paper. Read the instructions and all questions slowly and at least twice. Highlight how many questions you must answer from every section. Next, make every minute count. Once you are clear about the question you will answer, plan your time. Write down quickly the time that you will begin each section or question. Plan to finish at least 10 minutes before the end of the exam so you have time to check over your paper. Then stick to your time to plan. You're more likely to do well if you attempt all your planned questions than writing brilliant answer to some but not attempting others. If you have a choice of question, consider whether some of these will take you longer to answer. If any questions carry more marks, then spend more time on those. A lot of people find it helpful to begin with the questions that they find easiest and come back later to those which they find more challenging. Think like an examiner. Examiners have to mark many papers at speed. They don't have time to sit and consider what you might have meant by your answers. You can help them to see what you deserve marks by providing answers that are clear and easy to read. It's a simple exam tip but can really make a big difference. Write in shorter sentences. Another simple but useful exam tip is to keep most sentences short and focused. That will help with clarity and in making every point stand out for the examiner. It also makes it faster and easier for you to check your work and correct it. Answer the questions. It's important to answer all the questions. Check carefully what the question is about. Select the right information to answer it and don't include unnecessary information. Structure and select. For longer answers, organize your material clearly in sections. For essays, always write an introduction and conclusion that helps the examiner to read your work easily and to follow your reasoning. Show off your critical thinking abilities. For longer answers, provide strong reasons and evidence for the point that you make, just as you would for a good coursework essay or report. Avoid obvious mistakes. Now, after the examination, you must be thinking, I can't believe I did that. Every year, students lose marks unnecessarily for silly errors. For example, they forget to check whether the questions are both sides of the exam paper. They misread question. They number their answers incorrectly, which means they have the wrong answers against the test question. This exam tip is important because when this sort of things happen, so many marks can be lost. Final checks. Check carefully through all of your answers, looking for any accidental errors. Read through slowly to check for missing words and to see that your answers make sense. If you spot mistakes, change them. Plan your time well so you are able to make these essential final checks. Remember, the more prepared you are, the most likely you are to succeed. Here, wishing you all a good luck for your examination. In case if you like my video, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and I would be coming up with a new vlog very shortly, so stay tuned. Thank you.